In this assignment, we're going to be creating a GIF reel out of all the GIFs we've made so far in class. And we're also going to be using our practice beat. To see what needs to be included in the GIF reel, go ahead and click the assignment. And you will see a list and go click View Instructions. You'll see some examples. You will also see a handout for setting up your GIF reel, and I will include this tutorial here as well. You also have some examples of other students' GIF reels here as well. For the entire list of GIFs that I'm looking for, please see this list, starting with the G Slides GIF and going all the way down to the last GIF that we made with the video clip using the video layers in Photoshop. Don't forget that you will also need your practice beat. Remember that all of your GIFs have been uploaded to the Google Classroom. If for some reason you are unable to find a GIF in your folder on your computer, you should be able to find it if you click one of these assignments and then download it. The first step we're going to do is open up iMovie. If it's not down here where the applications are located, you'll need to click the Finder, that's the smiley face, and select Applications. And then you'll have to go down to iMovie. The icon has a purple star on it that looks just like this, and you'll have to double click to open it. Next, you're going to click Create New and select Movie. To give this movie a title, you'll have to go up here to Projects and click the word Projects and give it a name. And we're going to call this GIF Reel and put your name on it so we know whose it is. And then you're going to click OK, and you'll be brought back to the Projects menu, but you'll see that the GIF Reel title was saved here. Double click that, and that will open the iMovie working area. The area here is where your media will be imported. The area to the right of that is the preview window that will show you what it will look like. And then the timeline is down here, and this is where you'll be dropping your media in. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to import media. I can click this down arrow here, but I can also click it up here in the upper left as well. So I'm going to click Import Media, and then it will probably show you, instead of Todd, it will probably say Student here. If you don't recognize the files that are showing, go ahead and click Macintosh hard drive, and then click Student with the little house icon next to it. And you should be able to navigate to Documents and then find your folder in this list under Documents. So I'm going to navigate over to Animation, Spring 2025. I'm going to double click this so it opens a new window, and here are my GIFs that I've saved for this demonstration, but yours will probably be listed more like this. Remember, you're looking for the GIF file extension, and we're looking for our .gifs, G-I-F. So I'm going to click my folder, and you'll see that these are all GIFs, with the exception of my music, which I exported, and we all did that together in class. That might say MP3, and that's how you know it's music. So I'm going to select these, and I can upload all of them at the same time, or I can upload them individually. To upload them all at the same time, I'm going to click one and then hold the Shift key and click the others, but then I'm also going to upload my MP3, and so I'm going to hold the Shift key again and upload that. You're going to have different GIFs with different titles. And then I'm going to click Import All. And what you'll see here is when I bring my cursor over it, it will show what that clip looks like. This is my music. It comes in and looks kind of like a bar graph. Look at the list in Google Classroom and then put my GIFs by dragging them down in order. So all you have to do is click on the GIF and you'll get these yellow handles. Then I'm just going to click and hold and drag it down to the editing area. I think I might bring it down a 5th time so that it's repeated enough that it makes sense that it's a GIF. I can click the space bar at any time to stop the scrubber going through. I can also click on the scrubber and get the little hand and move it to another part if I want to start the video at a different area. All right, that looks pretty good. One other thing I'm going to check is to make sure that my clips are not accidentally being cut off in this preview area. So I'm going to click the clip and I'm going to click this little cropping tool here. And I'm going to make sure that it says fit. And I'm going to do it to the other one and all the others to make sure that these all are fitting exactly in the window. Sometimes when you bring a clip in, it might accidentally get cropped in here. So as a good precaution, before you export this GIF, it's always good to check every clip to make sure that you have the fit setting on. And you can check that by going to cropping. I can use the slider to slide to the end. I can also use the settings slider. If I don't want to see it as elongated as it is, I can slide that down to sort of make this smaller. It doesn't change anything in the preview to do that. So next, I'm going to bring in my squash and stretch. Notice when I play it, it looks like it's a little bit cut off in the browser. So I'm going to fix that. In order to do it to all of them and not just one, I'm going to click and hold the Shift key and click all of them. Then I'm going to click the cropping tool up at the top of the preview window, and I'm going to click Fit. And now you can see when I play it, it's no longer cropped. And this is something really important to pay attention to. The next thing I'm going to do is add a title. So I'm going to click the titles and I'm going to select a title for my GIF reel. You'll notice that if you click on these, it gives you a little preview of what it's going to look like. I think I'm going to use this little sparkle one. So I'm going to click it and I'm going to drag it to the front of my GIF reel. And so now I can sort of see a preview if I click the space bar. So I'm going to double click on that and you can see that you get a text box, although there's nothing there right now. I'm going to call this GIF Reel and I'm going to put my name. I'm not a big fan of this font, so I'm going to change the font. I'm going to highlight the font and then I'm going to pick a different font. Maybe I'm going to pick Georgia. And I can also make it bold. I can make it italic and I think I also want to make this all capital. So I'm going to go in and do that. And I can change the color up here too. So you'll see this little color box comes up and I could change the color. Maybe I'll do a light turquoise. Okay, and then I can close that away and I can click out of it. Just click back there. And now when I play it, I have a title. Now you'll notice when we go from the title, it goes right into the brushes and then right into the wobbly text and the squash and stretch. Now it's kind of abrupt to have them just change in, so I'm going to use something called transitions. Just click transitions and you will see that these are a transition from one clip to the other. I kind of like this circle open one, so I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put it between my different GIFs. Now you can also mix that up, right? We could do a wipe up. Maybe I'll do that right there. And maybe I'll do a fancy one like this. And I'll put that one at the end. Oh, and I need one here too. I think I'm going to do a spin out. Now if I play it, okay, that looks pretty good. The last thing I have to do is I have to add my audio. So I'm going to go back to my media and I'm going to pick this audio clip. I'm going to select it and drag it down and put it right here, but I'm going to have to shorten it a little. So I have to select it, move the scrubber over, split clip, and then delete it. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to fade. You have to get the double arrow without the line. And now we're going to play the whole clip. So there it is. So now I have my title, I have my transitions going across the different clips, and I have my music in there. I have everything in order, and I'm going to export this movie. So I'm going to go to File, Share, File. Then I'm going to click Next. I'm going to navigate over to my folder, and I'm going to save this file in my folder. Click Save. It might take a minute to export, so just give it a little bit of time. And you're going to watch this circle right here. And once this circle fills white, it'll be ready to go. You can also navigate to your Finder and find the file that you put it in. GIF Reel Miss Todd MP4. And this is what you're going to upload into the Google Classroom.